Hi everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. So as we continue to explore some different abstract art techniques, I'm going to take you down on my surface area, show you the colour palette and show you the tools that I'm going to create. And let me know if you're enjoying this too. So let's see what we can create. So as you can see here, I've got acrylic paper and I have taped off the edges because I like a border effect. I've got a tile grouter, you can see the ridges along one side, and a squeegee. And I'm going to use those tools along with my colour palette of the white, the gold, the black, and all those blues. All of that will be listed in the description box if you want to know the exact colours. And I'm going to use those tools to create some abstract art. And this is all about just going with the flow, seeing what textures and movement you can create, and just having an idea of how you want to use the paints and the tools to create some different patterns and some different shapes to create an overall piece of art. So I'm going to take the gold first of all. I've layered it on the masking tape just so I can get a clean swipe across the page. I use my squeegee to literally spread the paint from one side to another. And when I get to the other side, you can see I'm lifting up my squeegee and I'm just going to take the paint back again on the paper to create some different tones using that same paint and some movement that the squeegee is creating. So that is going to be my base colour. That's the first colour. And like with any kind of design or creation, it's about layering the paints in a certain order to create different tones, textures and patterns. And that's one thing that I absolutely love and adore with fluid art and abstract art. It's down to interpretation. So when you see a piece, you might see certain shapes, have certain feelings or emotions when you look at a piece. But it's about that connection that you make between you and the piece of art that you're creating. So I'm going to use my squeegee again, but this time, once I've laid the paint, I'm going to lift the squeegee up off of the page and almost create some different textures as I move the paint from one side to another. So I've used all my colours just at one side on top of the masking tape just so I can drag that paint across using the squeegee. But as I go across the page, I gently lift the squeegee up from the base and down again, up and down, up and down. And you can see that it creates that effect where the paint touches the paper or creates a gap between the paper and the squeegee so it doesn't leave a trail of paint behind. I really would like some more of the surface area covered with those blues. So I'm just going to layer a little bit more paint but on the opposite side and repeat that process again. So I will layer the paint on top of the masking tape, and when I remove that masking tape, it's going to act like a frame around the piece. And then once I've got my paint down, I'm going to literally take my squeegee and connect the squeegee within the paint and move that paint across that piece of paper. It's up to you what surface area you use. The acrylic paper that I am using does absorb the paint a little bit, so it might ripple, but there are things you can do to ensure that it is flat when you go to either hang it or frame it. So you can see here, I'm literally just taking the squeegee, I'm dragging the paint across a little bit more of the surface area, and I'm just going up and down with that squeegee to create different tones of the paint, how it connects to the paper, and different shapes as it's dragged across. I'm really happy with that effect, and I'm next going to use the tile grouter to add a little bit more texture and pattern on this creation. So I'm not adding any more paint, I'm literally using the paint that's already on that surface, and I'm using the tile grouter to create some lines. I literally press the tile grouter onto the page firmly and just drag the grouter from one side to another. And you can see here that it's dragging some of that paint that's already on that surface to create some really interesting lines and infusion of paint that's already there. I'm really happy with this, and I can see so many things already, but I don't want to tell you what I can see because I would love for you to connect with this piece too and tell me what you see from this piece. But first of all, I'm just going to remove all the masking tape that I've put onto the paper. That creates a frame or a border around the piece, and then I'll take you in for a closer look of the wet version versus the dry version. And remember, if you're enjoying this, please give it a thumbs up, give it a like, and let me know what you think about this. And are you going to try something similar? I'd love to know what you think, and I'd love to know your interpretation of this piece too. Another thing that I really love about abstract art is you can look at a piece and it's up to you, the person that's looking at it, what way you would hang it on your wall or showcase it on a table or whatever. So I'm not going to indicate which way round it should be, whether it should be landscape or portrait. I think that's down to the person that's really looking at it. I'll tell you what I can see in this piece shortly, but let me know what you can see too, because I think using these different colours and almost using that gold as a base colour really adds a dimension to this piece. So this is now fully dry, and I feel that this is the way it should be. But if you can see other things, as I say, please let me know. But for me, this is about a busy scene in a really old city from many, many years ago. People dressed in really tall hats, cloaks, and those lines behind almost that manly figure that you can see with the hat. It's like the speed and the hustle and bustle of a busy area. that's my interpretation of this piece, and as I continue to look at it, I'm sure it might change, but I'd love to know what you think too. I really hope you've enjoyed this and this different take on fluid art and abstract art, and I hope you're having as much fun as I am. Let me know what you think, and I really hope I get to see you again in the next video. Take care everyone, and I'll see you soon. Bye.